Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with... Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Escapes the defender. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. If he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
First and 10 at the
They'll look to throw here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Operating from the gun, Peyton. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
A gain of 5.
And they'll send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So here come the Vikings with a long field ahead of them. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And here's Jones again on second down. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. After the run by Jones, here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 20.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Nelson. In trouble, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The visitors' offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently 2nd in that category. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Peyton. He finds his man complete. That's Sanchez. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first carry here for the running back. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Peyton. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw. Peyton. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Tigers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because looks like a malaprop if you come to a fork in the road, take it, because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
2nd and 6. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. He'll try and sneak it here. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's going to keep this again. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's brought down at the 37.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off play action. Nelson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw. Nelson. He sets up the screen to Jones. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Peyton Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds just past midfield.
2nd and 1. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll go with the keeper. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47.
Good for a Tokyo 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
28-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10.
They're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Vikings 24-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And we'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st down, Tokyo.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Tigers go up by 2 touchdowns.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
14. Vikings.
So that drive, 12 plays in length. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still 2nd quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Watch the whip.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
That's another Vikings first down.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
He's got his man on the crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Up the middle, Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
He was taken
2 yards the loss,
line
2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hayes. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw. Nelson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, look out, because here they come.
A minute 52 to play until halftime. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told the offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
42-yard line.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Nelson. And it's the right side here, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw again. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by by much on 3rd and a yard.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. A final shot before break. Nelson. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will do it for this first half. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports.
Our look around the
report.
league starts now, and it starts with a good one here. Okay, Brandon, thank you. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. And it's the quarterback for the home side. He was sensational all afternoon. This, one of 4 touchdown passes on the day. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they host the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this is the Titans quarterback. He connects on a 19-yard touchdown pass. This one's gone to the half, all even at 10 apiece. Lastly, got one more to show you here. And this is the quarterback for the visitors. Thinking about throwing, then decides to run. He's in for a 10-yard touchdown. The Riverhogs lead it by a touchdown at the half. And with that, a look now at the rest of the action around the NFL here in week number 6. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Now come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession. Yeah, that slope becomes even more slope if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff that you're looking for.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20.
Taken down at the 19-yard line.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Nelson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Nelson. He'll find Jones again. Complete. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Second and 11. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Makes it 3rd and
They'll look to
7.
throw again. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they were able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed.
Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Hayes. Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw. Nelson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now 1st and 10 at the 11.
And the Vikings first down.
Running right, Jones. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes him from the 10 down to the 6.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Vikings! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have come back to make it a 2-point game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Will line up for the 2.
They'll try and throw for it. goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. He's got a rushing touchdown in the game already as you check to see where he is ranked in rushing TDs coming into the weekend. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
He's brought down at the 31. 4 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw. Peyton breaks through the contact. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And the Tokyo first down.
Off the play fake. Peyton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Second down and 3.
At the 45-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Tokyo.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side complete. It's Higgins. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Down. A gain of 14. First down, Tigers.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Operating from the gun. Peyton. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
From the gun on third down. Peyton. He'll try and do this himself. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
The 10-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Complete to number 8.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. all square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Tigers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
Vikings 14.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And
they'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
In motion, the tight end.
33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking middle, and that's complete. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action. Nelson. And jump. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The 71 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And a Tokyo 1st down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front. Say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Operating from the gun, Peyton. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Peyton. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
I'm coming.
Now they'll throw here. Out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Nelson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too.
And he loses the football a second time. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Tokyo set to go on offense once again. They sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be brought down to about the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Peyton throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanchez. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down. 2 yards on the play.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Peyton. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Tigers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Jones breaking from the contact. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He hits his target, the tight end Adams. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at their 49-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Nelson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Hey,
Back to throw now on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
To number 84. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try the right side with Jones. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
Out of the gun now on third down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
After right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And they'll begin by running the option. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Peyton. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Right back to it on first down. He's able to force his way through 1 man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
Down at the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's our visitors that come away with a victory here, and it was all thanks to the play of their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.
So for Tokyo, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.